Good. So are we already ready to rumble?
I think so. I think so.
Let me check. Let me look at the chat. Is the rumble mod on? Cool. So let's wait another minute and then start. So I think we will start with the rumble for a rare. So let me check my inventory fast. So today, so we still have the legendary from the previous community call, which is waiting on Nick coming back from his vacations, because he has like the picture of all the ones that were attending at the community call, which is like this one. For today, at the end of the session, we will give away this nice guy. He looks quite cool. And now at the beginning, we will give away La Buffat, the rare one. So yeah, then let's start.
Why does he sound French?
He sounds
La
Italian.
Buffat.
He sounds Italian. La
Italian?
Buffat.
I was thinking
It's like
French. La
it's
Buffat.
La Buffato.
La, also,
Like
yeah, La
La
Buffata,
Bouffe,
true.
this is, would be French, right? So hey, let's start
La
with
Buffat.
the rumble. And a classic rumble, we do the normal one. And the countdown, we make it short, 2 minutes to start. So yeah, so let's go and see who is gonna get La Buffat. And yeah, cool.
All right,
So
yeah, maybe for the new ones, the ones that haven't participated, if you want to participate in the Rumble, you have to click on the emoji with the two swords, and then you automatically participate.
exactly.
Yes, exactly. I see it's going up on the Rumble Royale. Yeah, the two swords, the crossing ones. Yes, exactly. Nice. Yes, exactly.
Good.
Correct.
Perfect. So also just like to mention, we did yesterday the runtime upgrade. We went from 114 to 117. We had like 2 migrations. And as part of these migrations, we have the long-awaited DNA fix, which is now in, and I will show it just after the Rumble Royale, because now you can get back your Koi Sword Black Legendary, if you had one, or even have other color decisions which you want to move back. Exactly. So let's see how long will it take. 60 seconds still. Let's see who is gonna win this time. 30 seconds. Yeah, so I will take the time and show you just like how it looks. So as an example, you have here your avatar, and you can just like preview a fix if there is a fix. If there isn't a fix, that means like, I think, it's still on staging, huh? It will be, let's check fast. Okay. It's still on staging. Okay. Good. Okay, so let's see how the Rumble Royale will go. Who's gonna survive and get La Buffat? First round. Let's see if there's a resurrection like last time.
I think they're quite creative. I also feel like they have a lot of different options there. It's not always the same ones.
Yeah, that's it. That's true. This round was quite
Yeah,
only
Defil.
one.
Defil is back in battle.
You
Oh,
got.
Dark Friend, you're dead.
I'm gonna get resurrected.
Black. No, 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 no,
Oh
no.
no.
Blank page sliced head off. Okay. Okay,
Uh,
hopeful.
hopefully it's gonna
Savage.
go
I came,
strong.
I saw you died. Food
Ah,
poisoning.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
gone.
Ah,
Tripped and cracked
okay,
the skull. Okay, J++. That was
three
unlucky.
left. Oh, you were still on, right?
Naruto, you broke my kneecaps and left me for that.
Okay, so DEFCON next.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah,
That's nice.
congratulations.
Yeah, so I will just check and try to get your doo-doo-doo-doo. That will take me a second. So I have for user sec getting your address. So you already own 2 legendaries, but no rare. So here you go. You get your rare. Cool. So yeah, congratulations. And then let's start in the official part. So just like to go back, we do have now, we will move the fix, the preview fix and the DNR fix into production today, later today. That means you then can really swap and it's a non-reversal process. So once you decide that you want to go back to the color which you were forging for during the season and you apply the fix, then you get this color back that you agree on here. This is not reversible. So please make sure that you really want to move your character because then it will swap the DNA to match like the DNA from the season 1. Obviously, there might be some very cool variations that you want to swap back. So everyone is welcome to do it. And it will last for, I would say, a few weeks. But once season 2 will come, this will go away and this option will not remain anymore. Okay, so welcome to the community call. There is quite some news, some interesting ones. So we will start with the new pet from season 2. So that is like, I think that's pet number 3, and it's fully armored. It's like, it looks like this when it's in its traditional form, when you breed it, and you can get it like to this version where it is fully armored. And other small thing that I can show currently, there will be a lot of items and they are all like cards. So when you open a pack, you will have different things in it. And with those things, you then can create in the end one of those pets. Uh, Obviously, there are eggs, there are materials, there are equipables, there are pet parts, there are pets, there are essences and blueprints. And the goal is in the end, like previously in the last season, it is to create your legendary avatar, which is then fully equipped. Another thing is, like I already showed last time, we are moving quite fast forward for the staking and the missions. We had like our NFT transfer palette and NFT staking palette looked at as part of the Substrate Builder program. And we are now reviewing the NFT staking palette, which is like the basis for the missions. And hopefully we can do that in the upcoming month. And by, let's say by start of season 2, we will have the missions in the early access phase where we can already test it. And then hopefully right for the Polkadot Decoded, we will have it ready for people to start going on missions and getting rewarded for their journey and their legendary avatars. So that's short about season 2. We had also our monthly newsletters sent out today or yesterday. I'm not 100% sure. I think, yeah. So check if you have it in your mail. And if you don't have it, then please subscribe to it. Dan is and Matteo, they are putting a lot of efforts to just get all the informations that have been going on in the past month to re-summarize them in here and just like make them readable in a really short view. Um, Also, we have been working on the Substrate gaming. I already talked about this last time, so I'm not going to put too much time to that this time. But if you are a game developer, then please join us here. A-Star is already with us, the CTO Hoon, and we also have like Roman from our Discord, which is helping us to make this a basic for the Unity Asset Store. And we are also in the communication with Parity to make sure that we can provide this as a verified solution for the Unity Asset Store for the whole ecosystem. So everyone inside Polkadot, Kusama, and the Dotsama ecosystem is able to access any substrate chain within Unity and with um, all the net tooling that exists. So then we will come shortly to the new quests. I think they are already up since yesterday evening. So probably a few of you have already started. I will give over fast to Dan so he can shortly give you uh, some informations about them.
Yes, correct. Yeah, I think just like last week, we tried to maintain the same level of difficulty. I think based on what we've seen now, a lot of people already tested out the OG Quest with the command. Looks like, yeah, I think it's more or less the same level of challenge. So we have level 1, busy bees. Need to solve the riddle and then on 3 avatars with it. I think that one is, yeah, I think it's straightforward. I think you can figure that one out. Mad Max, I think that is fairly easy. It's 5 avatars with that feature. Then we have the little friend with the picture. So you need to identify something here with the planets, let's say, and then on 3 avatars with it. The dual wielder, it's solving the riddle and then owning 2 avatars. I think this one is also quite straightforward, but maybe a bit more difficult to own it. And then flaunting identity, I think also straightforward, but a bit more difficult because this is, I believe, a legendary item, and you need to own 2 avatars with it. But I think overall, same difficulty, and yeah, good luck with it. Type in. So for the ones that haven't done yet, you participate automatically once you enter the command on OG Quest. If you don't enter it, you don't participate, even if you might have 100% unlocked. So it's important that you enter the command.
Cool. Perfect. Good. Thank you, Dan. So that's about the weekly quests 4. We had a lot of participants in the weekly quests 3, so hopefully we will have again that much participants on this week. And again, Dan prepared like now a ambassador
Yes.
program. So let me show you.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Should I open it up for Soldier Mock?
yeah, you can open it and then you can maybe talk a little bit about it.
Yes, correct. Let me quickly open it. Permissions, and I open Soldier Mock. Correct. I'll make view channel, not manage. 1 second, just have to manage permissions. No. Create invite, send messages. Pop. Create, embed links. Sure. Add reaction. Sure. Not mention. Manage. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Just a lot of settings.
I mean, you
Use
can
application.
also
Okay,
talk about
correct.
it's shown. I'm just showing
Yes.
it. So
Now, yeah. Now it should be open in OG. You can all view it. So yeah, we're essentially starting with an ambassador program, and it's quite straightforward and I think not very difficult. But the goal is to really just reward our top community members, and yeah, provide you with exclusive benefits that really recognize your contributions. And I think we have quite a lot of community members that do deserve this program. So what do you get with this ambassador program? You get a new role and a badge, and that role is, let's say, on Discord terms, it is higher than OG. So this one will pop up. You will have more rights. So you will be able to also participate in things like ticketing, but also, for example, time out people. If we have, let's say, we have a couple of these bots coming in with like spamming and whatnot. So you'll also be able to help us out there. You'll get behind the scenes info. So you'll have access to our Discord team and mod channel where, yeah, we share all kinds of things. Also, Cedric testing out a lot of bots and whatnot. So here and there, you'll definitely be able to get some insight info for season 2. And I think that's very interesting for you guys. You'll be able to have the exclusive beta testing. On top of that, also Battlemox t-shirt. I think we have showed them already a couple of times also on Twitter. But yeah, we can also share it again. I think we have 2 different kinds, if I'm not mistaken. A poster with your custom avatar. I assume it's going to be the legendary, which I think is quite cool, which including the Battlemox t-shirt, we will then send it to you. And since, yeah, obviously we do participate at several conferences and events during the year. And if you are in that town or if you just randomly decide to visit it, yeah, we would love to welcome you for a free dinner with us, and yeah, have a catch up, have a talk, and also connect in real life outside of Discord. But that's of course up to you. So maybe to explain who is eligible. So we made it in a way that we both look at your participation in the game, but also on Discord, because I think both are equally important. So the first condition is that you need to be level 5 or above, which this is essentially the soldier mock role. And that just means that how much you engage on Discord. So the more you engage, the more messages you send, the more I think emojis and whatever, the higher your level is. I think a lot of you already have the level 5. If not, you can easily get it by just essentially engaging on our Discord server. You need to have the OG role. That's also very important. And you need to own at least 1 legendary. So if you do not meet one of these requirements, then yeah, you essentially need to reach it one way or another. And yeah, that's a requirement. Let me see if you meet. Yeah, so important to mention, of course, that this ambassador role, it does come with a high level of trust and responsibility, because you will get other sneak peeks, you will get previews, you will get inside information about not only season 2, but also future seasons, and just generally, let's say, project updates that other community members will not receive. So it's important that if you are interested in this and you do want to become ambassador, that you do communicate with us, and you do not leak any information or share information that could be just wrong or misleading and confuse other community members. And overall, like, what do we expect from you from the ambassador role? It's overall assistance with community management. So if people have questions, if we have new members joining, asking all kinds of questions, and you already know the answers, then of course, feel free then to help us out there. Generally, of course, because we're now busy with the season 2 onboarding, help us to get more players in. Maybe a reminder as well that we are running the referral program. So if there are people joining from you directly, they can message us for the onboarding and mention that X member has invited them. And I think, Cedric, it's 10 value each
Yes,
for the new
it's
member, and for, yeah,
exactly.
10 by each. So you get 10 bio and the new member gets 10 bio on top of the 20 bio for the
Exactly.
onboarding for the new member. And it's all vested for 2 weeks.
Cool.
Yeah, then support on all of our social media channels, which again, I think this already applies to most of you guys. We know that we see you everywhere, so that's great. So I don't think this is like an additional task. And of course, because you'll get a lot of new insights, let's say like the beta testing, but also in general, relevant feedback. That's something, yeah, that we would expect and appreciate from you guys. So yeah, the channel is open now in OG, and everyone level above 5 can view it. If you do meet all of those 3 criteria, please, yeah, send a message, and we will get in contact with you. We can give you the role, and then, yeah, get started with this ambassador program. I think quite exciting, something that a lot of people were also looking forward to. So yeah,
Yeah, I think
that's with that.
it's a very important role, and it's something which you want, which you will have to want. So it's like you apply for it, and you are able to apply if you have like those, you fit on those requirements. And they come also with a lot of responsibility, so you will see like stuff which is like sneak peek, but also stuff that I'm working on in the channel. So it's also like a trust, so it's meant to be kept inside the ambassadors program. Most of the things will go out then to the OGs pretty fast, so it's not like you get like a really big advantage, but in terms of like exclusively being able to beta test early, I think that is a very big advantage, because you are able to get into the mechanics a little bit earlier, but also obviously are able to get us very crucial feedback on the mechanics. So it's like also something that we expect from you. Okay, cool. So that's the ambassador program. Thanks a lot, Dan, for building this up. Quite awesome, and we are looking forward to it. And then the next thing is the Polkadot Decoded. We still don't know. We have been putting like 4 speeches in, and hopefully we get at least one. That would be awesome. And yeah, if we get 2, that would be even better. I think that would be a really good thing. So if you are able to come and join us at Polkadot Decoded in Copenhagen by end of the June, then you are super invited to spend an evening with us, to dinner with us. We will obviously pay for all the costs and make sure that you have a really interesting evening with us. We also started to do from time to time here in Zurich, in Switzerland, an dinner evening. So also, if you are by any coincidence you live here in Switzerland or you are passing here by, then please send us a message. We will make sure that we can meet you and invite you for dinner and spend an evening with you. Not only about talking about our project, but also talking about you in person and just meet each other. I think that would be awesome to learn some of you more as persons, not only as users from Discord. Um, yeah, so that's from that side. Then we are already since a few, I think it's about 1.5 year already that we are part of the Substrates Builder program. The Substrates Builder program is an initiative from Parity. They just take, or you can apply to become a builders participant, and then you will have to pitch in various sessions to Parity about your project. And if they believe that you are creating valuable stuff, they will take you up into this Substrates Builder program. In the builders program, it's not like something which you just are in and then it's done. The builders program consists of like milestones. So you will have to put in your milestones, and I think it's every 6 months you get like reviews on your milestones and you have to turn them in, and Parity is looking and reviewing them, and at the end of the review they decide if you pass the milestone or if you have to do some additional stuff. So we were around 1.5 year in the previews for one for yeah. So 1.5 year ago we were in the evaluation phase, and 1 year ago we passed already milestone 1. successfully, and milestone 2 we passed, I think, around last summer, and we had the review from milestone 3 just like a few weeks ago, and we received this week, we received the informations that we have been successfully passing all the milestones, and therefore we now are completed with the Substrates Builder program, which I don't know exactly how many teams already completed all the programs milestone, but we are very happy that we did that, and it's quite a good accomplishment, and also a very cool stuff to have like parity accepting our milestones. Cool. So we are here completed, and we can now get launch support, and we have still like every week meetings with them, obviously, but I think that's a very good achievement. It's also like a good achievement from the team. So thanks to the whole team behind Ajuna Network, but also the community for supporting us during that time. And we are obviously still building and working forward to make our vision happen. Daily giveaways, I think they changed. Maybe I'm not sure who, Dan or Matteo, is going to talk about them.
Yes. Yes, I can quickly mention it. So we have added in the info category, so where we have about, official links, and so on. I've added a new giveaway schedule, which essentially just clarifies when we have which giveaway and can participate. So generally, it all runs on OG Oracle, besides the Rumble Royale, which we do in the community call. So Monday we have, well, actually, this is kind of changing. We had the weekly quest yesterday, let's say. So maybe we keep it on Wednesday/Thursday. But this is generally for OGs only. Then we have 3 times common AAA giveaway, which is for mini OGs only, to essentially give them a chance to become full OGs. Tuesday we have to run 1 rare giveaway, which is also for OGs only. New weekly quests. Well, Wednesday/Thursday, let's say, that might change, but the rest should stay the same. Then we have 5 times 100 Bayou giveaway, which is for OGs and mini OGs only. Most wanted for OGs only. Thursday we have the community call, which is today, with the rare and legendary giveaway, and that is for everyone. Friday we have another 5 times 100 Bayou giveaway, which is for OGs and mini OGs only. And yeah, I think some of them run a bit longer, some a bit less, but generally I think a lot of the rewards will be on Friday.
Cool.
So yeah,
Cool.
that's with
Yeah.
the giveaways. I think that helps to clarify, because I think there was some confusion with who can participate at which giveaway.
Yep. So, and I'm still working on the hunt to make it happen again. But yeah, currently we do have a lot of things to do. So hopefully we can move that forward. So before we go back to the last Rumble Royale and to the question, just let me check what we have additionally here. So that I already showed. So we also started again to work on BattleMox very let's say, to have like again a lot of stories to work on BattleMox to make it in a production ready to play. And currently Alexander is working on making all the on-chain visuals again look a little bit more let's say with a little bit more environment. So he's working on that with lights and stuff like that. So once you play, you feel like it's one game, because we already have the PvP part, and the breeding part is already working fully on the backend, like on chain. But the UI and the visual and the feedback when you play wasn't really how I was like expecting it to be. So that's why we took like a break for 2 months to get like again like a proper vision on how it should feel, and that's where we are working on now. We have now again the exact feeling on how it should be, and that's why we are now this again moving forward with BattleMox. Yeah, so we had the runtime upgrade. I think I told that already. I think this has been done too. So just let me go over it to see if I missed something. No, that's good too. Yeah, I think then we are already through. So previous to start the Rumble Royale, I will have time for questions. So there is Albert Zecco with a ask for questions. I will invite you fast. So yeah, what's your question? Can he speak now?
Might have been by accident, but
Okay.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Is there, oh, why is there somebody calling me? Is there an exact same team to develop and AAA? No, it's not. We split. We have like one person and me and the art. So the artist is working on everything, right? So like Patrick is like an omni usable tool which we use for everything, but it's not the same team working on BattleMox. We have like uh, dedicated developers for BattleMox, but also for AAA. But some obviously share. Like for example, the backend is done by the same people. It's done by Eric, Didak, and me. And the front end is done by Alexander for BattleMox, where the front end for AAA is done by Fio. Okay, the artists are very good. Yeah, thank you a lot. I think Theo and Patrick, they are doing a really great work. When it comes to BattleMox, so these has been developed with us and GamePill in the last year. So most of the visuals, like the weapons and the Mogwais, and Tim was also very hardly on the 3D modeling stuff. So yeah. Will the upcoming Kusama renewal be self-founded? So to be honest, I think we have to self-found it because it looks like, so if you go here and check what the current prices are, then it just doesn't make sense to open a crowd loan. The last spots went for 70k SM, which is like less than, yeah, you can do the math on your own. It's not a lot of money when compared to our per chain slot, which was at that time like, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was over 1 million. So yeah, currently it's really low and it doesn't make sense to open up a crowd loan, even though it would have been a very interesting thing to get again attraction. But let's see. I mean, there will be more crowd loans to participate. Is season 1 and season 2 avatars power will be different or the same? Is season 1, so they will be different, but the power they will share the same force, right? Forces, there are the 6 forces. Pets will have the 6 forces and avatars will have the 6 forces. In terms of battling, we aren't completely sure how we will use them as the NFTs. So it's also thought out that we will have a battle for just the NFTs, not only like the game where they stand for, like in BattleMox. So, but for that, we still need some time. It's not everything set in stone. Okay, thoughts on putting a cap on soul points for legendaries? Yeah, I think we don't put a cap on it. So yeah, I think at the moment putting a cap on it, I mean, I think we would have to change a lot on the previous forging, and for season 2 we had to change a lot in terms of the backend to make sure that this more crafting like forging can happen, and soul points, to cap soul points makes it very hard to forge, because forging is always like increasing soul points, because it's like accumulating from all the sacrifice the soul points into the leader, and then what would happen if it is capped? Either the soul points would be burned or it wouldn't work, it would fail like the intrinsic. So for the moment, we decided to not put a cap on it. Would it lose sense if two players have the same amount of SP? Who would be the first then? Yeah, I mean, currently the soul points are only used for the quests. If you are on top of the soul points, you get rewarded, and if you are at the bottom of it. And what would happen if there are two with the same? That is a really good question. Probably the order mechanism will just choose one to be the first one. So, but let's say hopefully that doesn't happen. It would be fun to see then the quest rewards. And it's also not 100% decided how the soul points gonna act during the missions and what their role will be, but be sure that there will be a role for them. Obviously, soul points are very, very important also for the season 2. So the thought behind it is that only through minting you can increase the supply of soul points. So by opening a pack, you get like soul points into the system. But during the forge process, like we have seen it with the avatars, the soul points are only moved from one avatar to the other avatar. And that will happen too in the season 2. But there will be an additional functionality. While in season 1 it was always like accumulating soul points, now it's also possible that you have something and you create something new, which will also like take soul points from something. So the creative process of creating new things will also take soul points. So it will be a very interesting thing. But creating new soul points should only be possible through minting. So it stays like a total supply. Can merge season? No, that's not possible at the moment. No, and it's also not intended to merge any avatar from season 1 with season 2. The functionality outside will be usable together. So there will be missions which will need a pet and a Mogwai avatar to go on a mission together, but there will be also plenty of missions which only use one of the types of avatars, like only use a avatar from season 1 or only use a pet from season 2. But there will be obviously also mixed and every kind of missions. Yeah. When we use OG Quest in Discord, it corresponds to a read of the blockchain. If there any way to write yeah, so when I execute, for example, the distribution, then obviously these are transactions which are done on chain. Currently, it's possible to do some on-chain action, but they are triggered by one account. So it's not possible that you do something specific to your account, because that would mean that we would have to integrate a wallet functionality. That would also mean that the private key would be held somewhere inside the bot, which is at the moment something which obviously makes absolutely no sense, and it's not in the way that blockchain is thought out. So at the moment, it's not possible. Is there a maximum amount of bio you can stake on one mission? Yeah, obviously there is, because that's why the spaceships and these things that you need to bring into the missions are here. These spaceships are in fact the stake, or the things that you need to bring, like your avatar, because your avatar has like a value in Bayou. And if you use it and you send him away, it's nothing else than staking Bayou, or staking like this NFT which has a value. And for that purpose, we will also make sure that there are different stake, like spaceships, and it makes also us able to control the amount of staking inside. So we can control by setting up what you can bring to the missions, like the spaceships, or even if it's like some special goods, some illegal goods, maybe there is like some pirate missions, some smuggling missions, or maybe some diplomatic missions where you need somebody with empathy or somebody which you take for a brawl inside a pub. So you need one with kinetic, which is obviously a good one to do like a brawl. So we have like the ability to control what we allow to be staked through the mission, but also through the NFTs that we provide through the vendors where you can buy them and redeem them. So it's like us the ability to give us the ability to control how fast we use our treasury to incentivize the missions. Does that mean you can sell the spaceship? Yeah, sure. So that is the goal. So the goal is that you buy a spaceship for the time of the mission, and at the end of this time, you just give back the spaceship to the vendor and you get back the same amount that you have been buying it. Or you can keep it and go on the next mission. So it's up to you. There is currently yeah, there will be also a black market at some point to do some other stuff. And obviously you can also trade those spaceships with one or with another player. But yeah, let's see. So that's a mechanic. We will see how this will if there is a need to, yeah, we will have to see, maybe. But the thing is like if you buy a spaceship, you can always give it back to the same price. And that's super important to work like this. What do you think about adding lending? Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So I do have like this requirement up in our Jira, like how that works, like lending an avatar for somebody else, and then yeah, you can go on a mission and you would give something back. But let's do it step by step. I mean, let's just have first the mission. I mean, there is a lot of possibilities. There would be also, for example, possibilities for royalties on the avatars. So if you were the one that created this legendary one, we could even make you like the initial owner, and on each trade that has been done, you could get incentivized. So we do have like a lot of those interesting things to do. But I think it's super important that we first have like this framework in place where we can build on these missions and show what kind of things you can do with engagement. And once we have that, I think then there is plenty of things that we can add, which makes it more interesting. So there is also like the goal that you can access it on your mobile device, the whole missions. So you can at any point in time check, okay, I have now my avatars coming back from a mission. I need to get my rewards, and you can check what kind of missions are up because they will change on a hourly basis. Yeah, I think the royalties for the forges would be really nice. And the thing is, like, I thought, like, the possibility that if you would forge another legendary into your legendary, you could override the owner and then it would be yours. So then again, it would make sense to forge legendaries into legendaries to get like the royalty position. But hey, these are like just thoughts. We will have to see how this works out. Any more questions? So probably a lot of people are waiting on the Rumble. And will missions only drop by you? No, they will drop NFTs. Avatars. No. So missions can drop NFTs, and whatever is able to be an NFT, and avatars can be NFTs, can be a reward for a mission. So there might be a rescue mission where you can go on a rescue and the reward would be a legendary avatar. So it's possible. I mean, the missions, it's like plenty, right? But the main goal is to give you either something which you can take to the next mission or something which you can turn in to buy you to get you incentivized. Whew. So let's just keep a few more questions for the next community call and start the Rumble now. for the legendary. Let me show you again, because probably most of you are already waiting on it. It's this one where we can't say the name, which is like Tisekocho or whatever. And yeah, then let me check Rumble. Battle. Random, classic. We do a classic one. No, come on, let's do another one. Let's do a pirate one. Or yeah, let's do a pirate one. Okay, the type is normal, countdown 2. So be ready now and let's go. Let's do the rumble. Why is it now classic? What happened?
Please choose one
You
of the
don't have
following
this
errors.
era unlocked. Oh, damn. We can't. we we haven't played that much. It's like trying. We tried a futuristic one. Did we unlock already one? Jesus, why haven't we? Oh, we have only the classic one. Ah, we need to unlock the other ones. That's really bad. Good. So now classic one again. Sorry, guys. It's like exploding super fast. Ah,
Do we participate as well?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I was just asking.
yeah,
I haven't
but
clicked
if we win, we
yet.
will give it again into the round.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
just like to make sure, we had like a Twitter giveaway for 3 avatars. Is it that one wasn't taken so far, Dan and Matteo? Because I still have this
Correct.
one.
I think Matteo.
Yes, there is one of the winners that looks like haven't reached out to us to give us the details.
Okay, then we will give the no Sakaro to the second one surviving or dying the at the second last spot. So you will get like the chance to get the rare if you are the previous last one standing. Oh, let me see. I can follow it in here, right? Can I make it bigger? No. Oh, yes, I can. Time is intense. Yeah, it is. 30 seconds. I don't get back with the leg again. Yeah, hopefully not. That hurts. Um, so it will be also fun that next week we will have Nicholas back, and we will from then on do the community call together, which makes it a little bit more interesting for you because you will hear a little bit more persons. And yeah. So let's see what happens. TikTok. Well, the first round was quite easy, huh? Nobody. Metal died. What a bloodbath. uh, uh, uh. Maybe there is
I
like a
found dagger.
resurrection.
Very good. Poor Naruto.
I think I forgot to
Oh my god.
participate. Oh no, I died. Sneezed and killed an unvaccinated dark friend. Shit, I got killed by COVID. Andreas went fishing for food. He's hungry and no time to battle.
hmm
Oh, there's another dagger.
Don't you,
Okay, okay. A couple of revives here.
Oh my god, yeah. But
2 revives.
I
What the hell?
wasn't in the list. Yeah. Resurrection, what happens?
Another 3 revives. Okay, what the hell?
Oh,
That's new.
it's like going. Oh, it's like going. It's not ending. We are back to the initial amount of players.
Between the eyes. By a puppy?
Yeah, I pay for
You
the
bet.
resurrection. Why is there a comment? Pay needs resurrection. I should buy like the other eras, like future cyberpunk would
Say
be
hello to
awesome.
my little friend.
Hold on. The kill
Resurrection.
streak.
Hey, 5. Cool. Two left. Okay.
Oh,
If there is no resurrection, then we have two winners, like
Try
Mortal
to.
and Art.
No way. I tried to
one.
divide by 0 and I died when reality flipped inside out.
Oh, nice. Okay. Albert
Oh,
Seco got the rare, right? So let me.
Artix, let's go.
Cool, cool, cool. So I'm gonna.
Nice. Artix also mini OG. So you'll get OG roll as well now.
Oh, nice.
promote.
That's good.
Okay.
And who was number 2?
Legendary plus promotion.
Motel.
Okay, then let me just like send them. So is there an OG?
Yeah,
Which one
yeah,
is?
exactly. So I think you made a mistake, Cedric. So Motel is number 2 for the rare. And then we have Artix, who is getting a legendary and OG roll as well.
Okay.
Oh, and Motal, hold up. And Motal, are you OG?
I think
Motal? Maybe Motal also gets
so.
both get the OG, I think.
So let me check first.
Motal. Yes, Motal also gets OG roll.
Okay, now let me check. To not make a mistake here. I need to go back in here. Motal. Are they both? They are both mini OG.
Motal is no, he is just baby mark and verified. But Motal gets the rare. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah,
But I
Motal is
need.
number 2 and winner is Artix. Artix.
Okay. Okay. And Artix is a mini OG.
Mini OG. Yeah, so Motal, we need the address probably.
Yeah. We need your address.
Send, Bajun address.
Okay. So the legendary goes to Artix, right? Artix.
Correct. Artix. Yes, correct. Artix gets legendary and OG.
Okay. I
I
will
think I can
just
already give Artix OG.
like confirm the address. So we are sure that this is done properly. And also for Mota, please send us your valid address. And then we will send them. Cool. Hey guys, thanks a lot for this call, and hopefully we see you again next week, and have a nice week.
And apply, yes, apply for the ambassador. Send a message.
Yeah,
I put the channel in again.
Cool.
Then you can let us know.
Perfect. Hey
All right,
guys,
nice.
have a
Cool.
nice
Have a
day
good one.
and see you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See you guys.